Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Today I am here with Sophia and today we are going to talk about job interviews.
Hello, everyone! I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
Sophia, how are you feeling today?
I am feeling great, thank you. And you, Ryan?
I am very good, thank you. I am excited to talk about this topic today.
Me too. I think this topic is very important for many people.
Yes, I agree. Many people have job interviews every day.
That is true. A job interview is very important in life.
Sophia, have you had a job interview before?
Yes, I have. I had my first job interview when I was 22 years old.
Oh, really? How did you feel?
I felt very nervous. My hands were shaking a little.
That is very normal. I also felt nervous at my first job interview.
Yes, I think everyone feels nervous the first time.
I think so too. But it gets better with practice.
That is true. The more interviews you do, the better you get.
Exactly. So let's help our listeners today with this topic.
Great idea. I am ready.
Before we start, Sophia, what do you think makes a good job interview?
I think you need to be polite, honest, and confident.
Those are three very good points. Polite, honest, and confident.
Yes, and also you need to prepare before the interview.
Preparation is very important. I completely agree.
Yes, if you prepare well, you will feel more confident.
That is so true. Okay, let's talk more about job interviews now.
Yes, let's go.
So, Sophia, let's talk about what happens at a job interview.
Okay. First, you go to the company or office.
Right, and what do you do when you arrive?
You say hello to the receptionist. You tell them your name and why you are there.
That is a good point. What do you say exactly?
You can say, "Hello, my name is Sophia. I have an interview today at 10 o'clock.
That is very simple and polite. Good example.
Thank you." Then you wait for the interviewer to come.
And what should you do while you wait?
Sit quietly and stay calm. Don't look at your phone too much.
That is good advice. First impressions are very important.
Yes, the interviewer might see you waiting, so behave well.
Wow, I never thought about that. That is a very useful tip.
Yes, it is. Small things can make a big difference.
Okay, so now the interviewer comes. What happens next?
The interviewer shakes your hand and says hello.
And you shake their hand and smile, right?
Yes, a smile is very important. It shows that you are friendly and confident.
I agree. Smiling makes the interviewer feel comfortable too.
Exactly. Then you go to a room and sit down.
And the questions begin. What are some common questions in a job interview?
The most common question is, tell me about yourself.
Oh yes, that is almost always the first question.
Yes, it is a simple question, but many people do not prepare for it.
That is true. How should you answer that question?
You should say your name, where you are from, your education, and your work experience.
And keep it short and clear, right?
Yes, do not talk for too long. 2 or 3 minutes is enough.
That sounds right. Can you give us an example answer?
Sure. For example, my name is Sophia. I am from New York. I studied business at university. I have 2 years of work experience in sales.
That is a great answer. Short, clear, and confident.
Yes, simple is always good in a job interview.
What is another common question?
Another very common question is, why do you want this job?
Oh, that is a tricky one. How do you answer it?
You need to talk about the company and show that you know something about them.
So you should research the company before the interview.
Absolutely. That is very important. Learn about what the company does.
Can you give an example answer for this question too?
Yes. For example, I want this job because your company is very well known. I like your products and I want to be part of your team.
That sounds very good and honest.
Thank you. Honesty is always the best policy.
I agree with that. What about the question, what are your strengths? That is also very common. A strength is something you are good at.
Right. And people usually say things like, I am a hard worker, or I am a good team player.
Yes, those are good answers. You can also say, I am very organized, or I learn new things quickly.
Those are all great examples of strengths.
Yes, but remember, give an example when you say your strength.
Oh, that is a good tip. Can you show us what you mean?
Sure, instead of just saying, I am hardworking, you can say, I am hardworking. In my last job, I always finish my work on time.
So you give proof. That makes your answer much stronger.
Exactly. Proof makes your answer more believable.
That is a very important lesson. Now, what about weaknesses?
Oh, yes. Interviewers also ask, what is your weakness?
That is a hard question. Nobody wants to talk about their weaknesses.
I know, but you must answer it honestly. Just choose a small weakness.
And maybe show that you are working on it?
Yes, exactly. For example, sometimes I work too slowly because I want everything to be perfect, but I am working on managing my time better.
Oh, that is a smart answer. You say a weakness, but you also say you are improving.
Yes, interviewers like to hear that you can grow and improve.
That makes a lot of sense. What other questions should we prepare for?
One more common question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
That is a big question. How do you answer that?
You can say, in 5 years, I want to grow in my career. I want to learn more and take on more responsibility.
That sounds very professional and positive.
Yes, always sound positive and motivated in an interview.
Good advice. Motivation is something employers really want to see.
Absolutely. Nobody wants to hire a person who seems bored or uninterested.
That is so true. Energy and enthusiasm go a long way.
Yes, even if you are nervous, try to show some energy and excitement.
Now, let's talk about what to wear to a job interview.
Oh, yes. What you wear is very important.
What should you wear?
You should wear clean and neat clothes. Look professional.
Like a shirt and trousers for men and a smart dress or blouse for women?
Yes, simple and clean is the best choice.
And what about colors?
Choose calm colors like white, blue, gray, or black. Avoid very bright colors.
That sounds like good advice. You want to look serious and professional.
Yes, you want the interviewer to focus on you and your words, not your clothes.
Great point. Also, make sure your shoes are clean.
Yes, many people forget about shoes, but interviewers notice everything.
That is a funny but true point. Okay, let's talk about body language.
Body language is very important in an interview.
What do you mean by body language?
Body language is how you use your body to communicate. For example, how you sit, how you look at people, and how you move your hands.
Ah, I see. So it is not just about what you say, but also how you say it.
Yes, sit up straight. Do not slouch. Look at the interviewer when they speak.
And what about eye contact?
Good eye contact shows confidence, but do not stare too much. That can be uncomfortable.
Yes, there is a balance. Look naturally, not like you are staring at them.
Exactly. Be natural and relaxed as much as you can.
Easier said than done when you are nervous.
That is true, but practice helps a lot.
How can you practice for a job interview?
You can practice with a friend. Ask them to be the interviewer and ask you questions.
That is a great idea. You can also practice in front of a mirror.
Yes, practicing in front of a mirror helps you see your body language.
And you can also record yourself and watch it back.
Oh, that is a very good idea. It might feel a little strange to watch yourself, but it is very helpful.
It is strange at first, but you learn a lot from it.
Yes, I did that before my second interview, and it helped me so much.
That is great. Okay, what about asking questions at the end of the interview?
Yes. Most interviewers will ask you, "Do you have any questions for us?"
And many people say, no, I don't, which is the wrong answer.
Exactly. You should always have 1 or 2 questions ready.
What are some good questions to ask?
You can ask, what does a typical day look like in this job? Or, what are the opportunities for learning and growth here?
Those are great questions. They show that you are interested and serious.
Yes, asking good questions shows that you did your research and you care about the job.
Absolutely. It leaves a very good impression at the end.
Yes, the end of the interview is just as important as the beginning.
Now let's look at some useful English words and phrases for a job interview.
Great idea. This will be very helpful for our listeners.
Let's start with the word experience. What does it mean?
Experience means the knowledge or skill you get from doing something over time.
For example, I have 5 years of experience in teaching. That is a great use of the word.
Yes, you can also say, I have experience in customer service, or I have experience working with children.
Very good. Now let's talk about another important word. The word is qualification.
A qualification is a certificate or skill that shows you can do a job.
For example, I have a qualification in accounting, or I have a teaching qualification.
Yes, interviewers often ask, what qualifications do you have?
And you answer with your degree, certificate, or training. Good.
Now let's talk about a very useful phrase. I am responsible for.
What does that mean?
It means my job is to do something. For example, in my last job, I was responsible for managing the team.
Or, I am responsible for answering customer emails every morning. Great phrase.
Yes, it sounds very professional in an interview.
Now let's talk about some grammar. In interviews, we often use the past tense.
Right, because we talk about things we did in our old jobs.
For example, I worked at a bank for 3 years, not I work at a bank.
Yes, worked is the past tense of work. You use it for jobs you had before.
Let's talk about regular and irregular verbs quickly.
Okay, regular verbs just add ed at the end. For example, work becomes worked, help becomes helped, manage becomes managed.
And irregular verbs change their form completely. For example, do becomes did, make becomes made, teach becomes taught.
So in a job interview, you might say, I taught English for 2 years, not I teached English.
Teached is not correct. It is taught, because teach is an irregular verb.
Yes, be careful with irregular verbs. They are easy to make mistakes with.
Other common irregular verbs for job interviews: run becomes ran, give becomes gave, lead becomes led. Great examples. Practice these verbs before your interview.
Now let's look at pronunciation. The word interview. How do you say it?
Interview. The stress is on the first part, in.
Say it with us.
Interview. Interview. Good. Now the word experience. Experience. 4 syllables.
Say it slowly. X per e ence. X per e ence.
The stress is on per. Experience.
Very good. Let's also look at 2 more very useful phrases.
The first one is, I am confident that. For example, I am confident that I can do this job well.
That phrase shows you believe in yourself. Very powerful in an interview.
The second phrase is, I believe that. For example, I believe that my skills match what you are looking for.
Both of those phrases sound very professional and positive.
Yes, practice saying them at home so they feel natural when you say them in an interview.
That is excellent advice. Say them out loud many times.
Yes, the more you say them, the more natural they will sound.
One more very important vocabulary word for today. Motivated.
Yes! Motivated means you have energy and desire to do something. You want to work hard.
For example, I am very motivated to learn and grow in this company.
Interviewers love to hear that word. It shows you are serious and enthusiastic.
Great! So remember today's keywords. experience, qualification, strength, weakness, motivated, responsible.
And remember the key phrases. I am responsible for, I am confident that, and I believe that.
Perfect. Now, let's talk about what to say at the end of an interview.
Yes, when the interview is finished, always say thank you.
For example, thank you very much for your time. I really enjoyed this conversation.
You can also add, I hope to hear from you soon.
And shake hands again before you leave. Always leave with a smile.
Yes, the last few seconds of an interview are very memorable.
Good. Now, let's talk a little about online interviews.
Oh, yes. Online interviews are very common now. Things like video calls on Zoom or Microsoft Teams.
For online interviews, you need to prepare your room and your computer.
Make sure your background is clean and neat. No messy rooms behind you.
And test your internet connection before the interview.
That is very important. Technical problems can make you look unprepared.
Also, wear professional clothes, even for an online interview.
Yes, how you dress affects how you feel. If you dress professionally, you will feel more professional.
And look at the camera, not the screen during the call.
Yes, looking at the camera is like making eye contact with the interviewer.
Many people forget that. They look at the person's face on the screen instead of the camera.
So practice looking at the small camera dot at the top of your computer.
That is a very practical and useful tip for online interviews.
Online interviews are different from face-to-face, but the preparation is very similar.
Prepare, be confident, be polite, and smile. The same rules always apply. Now, I have a question for you, our listeners. Have you ever had a job interview? How did you feel? Was it online or in person? Please write your answer in the comments below. We would love to hear your story.
Yes, please share your experience with us in the comments. We read all of your comments.
We really do. Your stories help other learners too.
Okay, let's continue. Ryan, what do you think is the most important thing in a job interview?
For me, it is confidence. If you believe in yourself, the interviewer will believe in you too.
I agree. Confidence is number one.
What about for you, Sophia? What is most important?
For me, it is preparation. If you prepare well, you will feel confident naturally.
Oh, that is a great point. Preparation leads to confidence.
Yes, so really they go together.
That is true. Prepare well and confidence will follow.
And always be yourself in an interview. Do not try to be someone you are not.
Yes, interviewers are very experienced. They can tell when someone is not being real.
Yes, be genuine and honest. That is always the best approach.
Let's also share something that can go wrong in a job interview and how to recover.
Oh, good idea. For example, sometimes you forget an answer.
Yes, your mind goes blank. What do you do?
Don't panic. Take a breath. You can say, that is a good question. Can I have a moment to think?
That is a great response. It is better to take a moment than to say the wrong thing quickly.
Yes, interviewers are happy to wait. They want you to give a good answer.
And what if you really do not know the answer?
Be honest. You can say, I do not know the answer to that right now, but I am a quick learner and I will find out.
Honesty is always better than making something up.
Absolutely. Nobody knows everything. Admitting that shows maturity.
That is a very mature and professional attitude.
And it shows that you are honest, which is a quality all employers want.
Let's also think about after the interview. What do you do when you get home?
Good question. You should think about how it went. What did you do well? What can you improve?
And you can also send a thank you email to the interviewer.
Yes, a thank you email is a very nice touch. Not many people do it, so it makes you stand out.
What do you write in a thank you email?
Something simple like, Dear Mr. Johnson, thank you so much for your time today. I really enjoyed our conversation. I look forward to hearing from you.
That is short, polite, and professional.
perfect.
Yes, short emails are often the best. Don't write too much.
Now, Sophia, what is one thing you wish someone had told you before your first job interview?
I wish someone told me it is okay to be nervous. Everyone is nervous. Just breathe and be yourself.
That is beautiful advice. So simple, but so true.
Yes, being nervous is not a bad thing. It shows you care.
And what is your advice to our listeners who have their first job interview coming soon?
Prepare your answers. Practice with a friend. Sleep well the night before. And on the day, breathe deeply and believe in yourself.
Perfect advice. I would add, arrive a few minutes early. About 5 or 10 minutes early is just right.
Yes, that is a great point. Arriving on time shows respect for the interviewer.
And arriving late is a very bad first impression.
Yes. If there is a problem like traffic or a delayed bus, call the company and let them know.
Always communicate. Do not just be late with no explanation.
Yes. Communication is key in all professional situations.
Quick question for our listeners. What do you think is the hardest part of a job interview? Is it the questions, the nerves, or something else? Tell us in the comments. And if you are finding this podcast helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It helps us so much.
Yes. Thank you everyone for your support. It means so much to us.
Okay, let's do a quick review. Let's go over everything we talked about today.
First, we talked about how to arrive at the interview. Be polite to the receptionist and arrive on time.
Then we talked about common questions like, tell me about yourself, and how to answer them clearly.
We also talked about strengths and weaknesses and how to give examples with your answers.
We talked about what to wear. Clean, neat, professional clothes in calm colors.
And body language. Sit up straight, make good eye contact, and smile.
We talked about asking good questions at the end of the interview.
And we talked about online interviews and how to prepare for them.
We learned some useful vocabulary: experience, qualification, motivated, responsible.
And useful grammar, past tense verbs, regular and irregular verbs.
And useful phrases like, I am confident that, and I am responsible for.
That is a lot of great information. I am very happy we covered all of that today.
Me too. I hope it helps all of our listeners feel more ready for their next interview.
Today was a lot of fun.
I enjoyed our conversation today. Job interviews are such an important topic.
I agree, and I hope our listeners feel more confident about job interviews after today.
Yes, remember, prepare well, dress nicely, smile, and be yourself.
Those 4 things will take you very far.
And don't forget to practice your English every day. Even a little practice every day makes a big difference.
One final challenge for our listeners. Practice answering "Tell me about yourself" in English and write your answer in the comments. We will read them and give you encouragement. You can do it.
Yes, we believe in you. Your English is getting better every day.
Thank you everyone for listening to today's episode.
Yes, thank you so much. You are wonderful listeners.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.
And share this video with a friend who is learning English. It will help them too.
We will see you in the next episode. Take care, everyone.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.